Okay. And we're going to mute everybody so we can do our, uh, just unmute yourself when we're done. Top's pledge. I'm an intelligent person. I will control my emotions and not let my emotions control me. Every time I'm tempted to use food to satisfy my frustrated desires, build up my injured ego, or dull my senses, I will remember I will take off pound sensibly. Cop's pledge. I am an intelligent person. I will control my emotions, not let my emotions control me. Every time I am tempted to use food to satisfy my frustrated desires, build up my injured ego, or dull my senses, I will remember I am to be example as I keep off pounds sensibly. Okay, you can unmute yourselves. So I found some stuff from the January 15 Tops News for getting healthy and active. This is it's basically a several week program, and we'll do it next Wednesday too. This one says, "Do you want to jump?" This is says 1915. I will change the dates for it. Do you want to meet your goal weight in 2021, or at least jumpstart your weight loss? In the spirit of beginning fresh for the new year, and we're still fresh even though it's 3 weeks in. Tops gathered a team of experts to develop a simple plan to help you begin making healthy changes. A registered dietitian and certified personal trainer have come up with small goals for eating better and moving more each week. To help boost your spirit, a certified professional coach added a third goal for each week. The plan and its companion articles follow the top's philosophy of making sustainable changes. In other words, turning healthy choices into healthy habits. We hope that they that we hope that they will help you feel better, move more freely, and gain the confidence to live your life to the fullest, enjoying your time with the people you love. And the first one is staying on track. Let me see. Many pages. There's the first one is resolution reset, trying a different approach to 2021, the year to make your healthy goals. If anybody has any questions, stop me.
What page are you on?
This is from 2015.
Oh, 15. Yeah, okay.
15.
All
Okay, so
right.
it's not the newest one. Um, it I find old ones and I recycle. This was even before I started because I just started in October 2015. This is December 2014, January 2015. At the beginning of the year, everyone talks about making New Year's resolutions. Yet, many of us feel that we set the same weight loss and fitness goals every year without achieving lasting success. And if you do have success, you struggle to keep that. In fact, it's commonly thought that most people drop their resolutions by the third Monday of January. Next week. Okay, let's make this year different. Psychologists have studied the process of setting goals, and they offer concrete tools to help us succeed. We can keep our resolutions. Read and we'll I'll it says read to find out how, and I'll read it. And if you decide to get the healthy and active plan a go, you'll find that we incorporated a number of these techniques to help you. The first tool, envision your future, either in your mind, vision board, vision statement. When we decide to lose weight, we envision a new life for ourselves. We'll climb the stairs with ease, shop anywhere for clothes, and feel good when we step on the scale at the doctor's office. A study of psychologist Ken Sheldon, study by psychologist Ken Sheldon and Sonia L. Cannot pronounce her name. Found that writing out a vision of one's best possible self increased positive feelings and help people achieve their goals. Make this year different. report a vision of what you want your life to be in this year without masks. Yeah, I want my year to be without masks. Write in present tense. Use as many sense words as possible and focus on what you'll be able to do after a year of eating less and exercising more. Keep this vision in front of you as you set your New Year's goals, reminding yourself that goals are stepping stones toward this vision of a healthy, happier you. What does everybody think about that one? This was the envision your future. Does anybody do vision boards or vision statements or SMART goals? Anybody?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Let me see who else is here.
I had my challenge did board.
I've started some. I have one, and I'm still struggling with the first goal for the month. Water. It's hard. It's hard. Let's see who else is here. Okay. Hi, Gail.
Vision board.
You do the vision board?
No, I said, how do you make one?
Basically do statements, or like pictures of what you want, your before and after pictures, or just, do you have the blue book, the real life book?
Yeah, I do.
There is a thing about vision boards in that.
Okay.
And it shows you what to do. Okay. The second tool for success is take small steps. When we set our resolutions, we often vow to make big changes, and we know those don't happen. Become a vegetarian or run every day. According to psychologist Robert Moyer, author of One Small Step Can Change Your Life, The Crazen Way, drastic changes can rattle the fear center of our brain. We panic and revert to familiar comfort-seeking behaviors like eating a burger. The solution? Take tiny steps towards a goal and we won't feel afraid. That's where our SMART goals come in. Break a big goal down into tiny ones. Make this year different. Take your list of big, vague goals and make them specific. Add small steps we can take toward each goal. Tackle one step at a time. When that step becomes a habit, try another one. For example, turn a vague goal of eating better into a more specific goal of choosing more fresh fruits and vegetables so you can achieve your goal of losing weight. Small steps might be including eating a salad for lunch, having a healthy 100-calorie snack every afternoon at 3 o'clock, or eating only whole grain bread. The Get Healthy and Active plan suggests similar mini goals. Does everybody use SMART goals or tiny goals? Like I do for the 2021 miles, I broke it down to how many miles I have to do each day, which is doable. 11,000.
I have a cute story to share with the mini goals. This is a new member, and her doctor encouraged her when she brought in her goal slip not to bring in her final goal, to have a mini goal, and it was going to end up being 3 different goals. And she came to me and asked, she said, do I get to celebrate becoming a TOPS 3 times? So I just thought that was so cute. I said, cute. No, it's your final goal. That's when you'll be a COPS.
That's what my doctor made me do.
Yeah. And my doctor wanted me to do that too, but I said, I'm trying to get to that goal, so just give it to me. I want to have to keep going in. So, and it worked for me.
That's good. Yeah, because my doctor would only let me go 20 pounds at a time, or even 10 pounds at a time. So it's like, so I made COPS at my third goal.
He wanted me to lose the 63 pounds to go, and then he discussed going down further.
Wow.
I didn't know that I hit that goal slip, and I just became a cop. I didn't know that I could continue before becoming a cop.
Right. Yeah, they didn't tell you it was voluntary.
No.
Wow. But yeah, cops is
Well,
voluntary.
they said it was voluntary becoming a cop, but they didn't say that you could have continued. I could have continued to lose.
Right.
He gave me that as a let's do this. When you do this, then we can discuss what. Yeah.
Mhm.
But he gave me the big chunk.
Yeah, that was a big chunk.
Yeah.
Okay, and the third step.
But you break it down. How did I get there? You broke it down little by little.
Right. I did 20 pounds at a time.
Sorry.
That's okay. The third tool for success is schedule it. Yeah, if I don't put it on my schedule, it doesn't happen. If we have a saying at my house, if it's not on the calendar, it doesn't happen. That's my house too. Research backs it up. In a study of women who agreed to perform a self-breast exam, nearly 100% of the group wrote it down when and where they would do the exam. When they did the exam, they did it. When we know when, where, and how were completed tasks, we're more likely to accomplish it. Make this year different. Schedule your small steps. It often helps to pair new habits with something you already do, like drinking your morning coffee. A contractor of a demanding job always grilled for his family on Sunday afternoon. When he set the goal of making healthier food choices, he grilled extra chicken on Sunday so that he'd have enough for the entire week. See who came in.
Yeah.
Hi, Terry Ann.
Hi, I am so sorry. I was like, again, my week is so off, and I'm like thinking and doing and ordering pizza. I'm like, oh crap, it's Wednesday. Tops meeting.
Oh, that's okay. We're doing something from 2015. We're on the third tool of success. First one is envision your future, and then it was take small steps, and we're in part of scheduling it. So basically, if you schedule it, it's most likely to happen. Can anybody remember to do everything without the schedule on scheduled on your calendar?
It's all scheduled.
If it's not on my calendar on my phone, I'm most likely to forget what I have to do.
I have to set alarms on my phone.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. A couple.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. The only reason why I remember to take my morning pills is because I have to take it before my coffee. Otherwise, my gut will be bad. So it's automatically turn the coffee pot on, take your pills, drink your coffee. It's the only way I remember to take my pills. The fourth tool to success is decide early. Life comes with choices. Eat dinner out, and the server wants to know if you'll like your fish broiled, baked, grilled, deep fried, or pan fried. In Willpower, Discovering the Greatest Human Strength, social psychologist Roy Baumeister and scientist writer John Tierney said that the ability to make decisions that support your goal decreases throughout the day. But we can bypass this problem by deciding ahead of time. That's what we do. When we look at the menu online before we go to a restaurant, so we already know what we want. Especially with the kids. Otherwise, we take like 20 minutes to decide when they're sitting there reading the menu. So we would get online and check the menu. So that does work. And that's also food planning too. I mean, especially if you're going out to dinner, you need to plan for those, because you can always overeat at a restaurant and take half of it back home.
And that's something that helped us, because we just don't go out to restaurants, but I do order and pick up. And I have noticed I pay much more closer attention to my choices when I'm ordering online than I do in a menu in a restaurant. It's just hurry up and order when you're sitting there. But yeah, it takes time.
And when you get the item to go, I know that the stuff that I've gotten in restaurants to pick up and then take out, even though it might be the same item I would order in the restaurant, I always make sure to split it in half at home.
Oh.
Because remember, it's already packaged up, so that saves it. I'm already home. It can also be tomorrow's dinner as well.
Right.
Whereby in the restaurant, sometimes I finish it there, sometimes I don't, so when it's home, I always try to make sure I eat half the day I get it, and then save the other half for like the next day.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I noticed, like, people, I don't know about you, but I feel like self-conscious asking for the takeout box, or even leaving half my plate empty, full. I feel like, oh, I should be cleaning the plate at the restaurant. It's just like, or I'll eat half of it, and my husband's like, "You gonna eat all that?" And it's like, so okay, so doesn't save me anything. He's gonna eat it after his whole meal. But yeah, it's different. It's much easier if you do takeout. You can just automatically split it in half, put it in the refrigerator, and only eat what's in front of you. I like that. Okay, let's make this year different. Make a plan for tackling difficult choices at the beginning of the week by using what psychologist Peter Goldwitzer calls implementation intention. The simple plan has 3 parts. When I insert external clue, when I insert an action, so that I can another goal. That's weird. Okay, for example, when I encounter the dessert table, I will choose fruit so that I can achieve my goal of eating healthier. That makes more sense. Okay. Basically, this is what they do for the kids too when they do their clues on how to write stuff. It's like when I. So, anybody have anything? Anybody do something like that? No, I've never heard of that part.
Yeah, about that.
It's a little different. Unless you were here in 2015, you haven't seen this yet. The 5th tool for success is reset and renew. Will following these suggestions mean you'll be able to keep all of your resolutions? I hope so. But life happens. Yeah, COVID happened last year. That really put a blip in it. When we finish a tough week at work, we might slip and treat ourselves into being big helping of comfort food, or we might skip a few workouts to catch up on sleep. Does that mean we've joined the ranks of the failed resolution keepers? Not necessarily. Each day offers a new opportunity to begin again. Reset your plan and renew your life. Basically, tomorrow's another day. If you slip today, restart tomorrow.
Get back on track tomorrow.
Right. That's right. You get back on track tomorrow. And this one, there's a little big saying here. Drastic changes can rattle the fear center of our brain. Does that happen with anybody? Is the solution take tiny steps? Is anybody here capable of taking big decisions or big changes and not get rattled? I can't. I don't like change. But what do you guys think of that? This is a different chapter. It's like, we need something. But what do you guys think about that one? Any
Those are all good ideas.
Yeah, it's different. I mean, I mean, we keep saying basically the same thing over and over, but it's also, envision it, make the small step. That's big right now. The small steps, which is our SMART goals. Sensible, measurable, accessible, realistic, and timely. So we always come back to SMART goals, but inserting this one of scheduling it, that's a big thing with me. If I do not schedule it, it doesn't happen. But does anybody else like that?
Oh, absolutely.
If I don't come up with a plan for the day, no, I don't really schedule it. Just like a personal message to myself. Today I'm going to do this and that, and just gotta stick to it.
Oh yeah, I'll go on speaker view. There we go. Now I can see everybody. Yeah, that's what I do. If I first thing in the morning, I will check my calendar on my phone and to see what is already scheduled, and then I'll try to make a plan for the rest of the day. Yesterday it was just sleep, so everything that was on the schedule didn't happen. But if it's on my schedule, it will happen, because of course I have reminders a couple hours out and then an hour out and a half hour out to do it. But yeah, scheduling, I have a bad memory, so scheduling is very important. Anybody else?
Write it down. Just like you write a journal for your food, you write down I have to write down what I'm going to do for the day.
Yes. Well, I don't always write it down, but I had so much energy because I slept yesterday all day. I was up changing all the sheets, doing housework, and I couldn't do a whole lot until everybody else was out of bed, but I was up. But
yeah, my doctor said to me, well, you go to bed early, right? I'm like, oh, about 9 o'clock. But I said, but I'm up at 4 and I'm up with like gangbusters all day.
4
in the morning.
Yeah, I'm up at 4.
And now I'll get something in my head. I paint and draw, so I'm like, I'll get something in my head and I'll hop on online and research what colors I want to do, or what I want to draw, and I'll just get something in my head, and early in the morning, and I've got to act on it. And
That's good. That's good that you have your creative juices are flowing that early. But yeah, I mean, I was up. I'm up at 4. Well, today I was up at 3 because I've already had the 9 hours sleep during the day yesterday, so I had lots of naps. But
so I think we all need me time, and that's early in the morning. It's my time to just reflect what the day is going to bring, and not have to have a TV going, and
or I'll be reading the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I had spam private message 4:30 in the morning. Somebody impersonating one of my top chapter leaders on Facebook. It's like, okay, it says Europe. You're not Linda. Trying to make me think they're Linda.
But I don't know how you pick up on that, but
well, they all said out, how are you? How you doing? So I dropped hints of what,
I know, but how often I'll say that to my friends, how are you doing?
Well, I know the person, and she doesn't private message at all.
Oh.
So it's like, no. So it's like, okay, 4:30 in the morning, it's not her. Not that early. But okay, well, this one, it says for the first the Stay on Track, it has a 5-week program here. So it says to eat better, who does a food journal? Everybody do food journals?
I keep track from day to day so that the next week I can look back, but I don't keep track. Like, I can't tell you what I ate 5 years ago. So,
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
no, who can?
so
Who
it's not
can?
a journal, it's just more keeping track on a day-to-day basis so that at the end of the week I can look back
Right.
at it.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm. Okay, this
I
one
just
says,
do it in my head.
yeah.
I get it.
Well, mine's on my phone.
Mm.
And it works. It says to begin keeping a food journal, write down everything you eat for at least 3 days. And I'll be checking on this next week.
Mm.
Then for move more, begin wearing a pedometer. Does everybody use like a smartwatch or anything to track? Yes. Yeah. Mine
I don't
too.
have one. You gotta be a scientist to program the thing.
Do you
I'll figure it
are
out.
you,
I'll figure it
yeah.
out and get it.
Well, if you can go get one for $5.95 at Walmart, just clip it on your shoe.
Mhm.
It says begin
Good
wearing a
money.
pedometer at least
I'll
3 days a
everything.
week. At the end of the week, calculate your average number of daily steps. And then for staying on track, it says choose a positive statement or a mantra that supports your goals. Repeat it to yourself while brushing your teeth. Today, here's one is today I choose joy. This number 2, good things take time. Then I can and I will. A lot of these take, if you have any dry erase markers or washable markers, write it right on your mirror,
Mm-hmm.
right in your bathroom mirror, so that you can see these. But the positive statements or mantras are very, very good. My daughter did that in the mirror in her room,
Mm.
and she says it really helped. So I'm going to do that. I just got to make sure no one erases it because there's 5 people in my house. But so just choose your positive statement and don't talk with toothbrush in your mouth. That's just rude. You'll have a dirty mirror. But do those and then move more and keep your food journal. And I'll continue this on for next week. But and let me know how. Try to the exercise portion of this I can't do because I'm not going to put my laptop on the floor and start exercising. Sorry. Not doing it. Not doing it. But try to like do envision if you do a vision board or vision statements, try it for next week and you figure out any small steps you're going to do and then schedule it. And then hopefully we don't have to reset and renew. Though I do from yesterday. I didn't eat hardly anything. So I'm feeling it today.
You
Starting to run on empty.
you
Say again?
run down
Yes. Well, no, I had the shingle shot and
the shingle shot. Yeah.
I had side effects. Didn't like it. I didn't like it. So anybody have any non-scale victories or any scale victories this week? Is anybody still weighing in at chapter?
Oh,
we're
yeah.
having a weigh-in tomorrow because we haven't had one so
Awesome.
far this year.
Oh, good.
But
That'll
it'll
be your
be
first
one, it'll
weigh-in.
be one a month through April.
Okay. Okay.
So
Yeah. Yes. Mine's still meeting. We're very lucky. Even the church we meet at, they're down to 10%. The restrictions are down to 10% room capacity. So they gave us a bigger room so that we can actually meet. Otherwise, you'd be limited to 3 people.
Oh,
And we're at this point, we're at 4. Now we're at 5. So it's like, that's good. But we were very lucky that the church is still open. I don't know if they're actually meeting in person or just online, but the church I was able to get into is staying open for us, which is great
Good.
because we really need our meetings. But anything else? Anything you want to talk about, or everybody knows that IRD is canceled.
No, but my regional coordinator person who has been doing a meeting since December
Mhm.
told us this past Thursday that she was supposed to have a big meeting with the people because, she's one of the New York people hosting it.
Right.
They were going to have a meeting on Monday. So, but I haven't heard anything. What happened?
I got a letter from my spa to say that I have to get this information out. No personal opinions, just get the information out today. That they handed it down today that it is canceled.
IRD is canceled.
IRD is canceled. And if
Okay.
you made reservations through Globetrotters, they will automatically cancel your reservations. But if you did not use Globetrotters, you need to cancel it yourself.
What about state recognition days? Has that been a decision being made on that?
That would be the spa's decision.
Yeah.
That was just handed down about the IRD.
Yeah, I know, but we're supposed to be connected to IRD, so it's kind of like, are we having one? Are we not having one? We don't know. And obviously, we would go along with the other states if the states were doing something.
Well, I mean, you'd have to talk to your spa. Who's your?
I think it depends on the state.
Yeah, well, we were New York, so we were technically only going to be in 3 hours on Thursday night anyway before IRD. So it's like, what's going on? Yeah, Mary Mullane is ours as well.
Right, you'd have to talk to her. You'd have to ask her.
Okay, I'm just curious.
The letter was just about the international one.
It's too bad they couldn't.
I'm assuming. I don't know if
called me today to tell me she doesn't think that SRD will happen. It hasn't been canceled yet, but the state's climbing in numbers, and it's just you're not going to see large groups get together.
Right, I know my state's our numbers are going down.
No, we're climbing.
But I know we have like over 3 million that need shots, but they just don't have enough vaccines. Right. But I would not be surprised if everything went virtual again. Right.
Right, that's what she said.
Groups.
I think
especially with large groups.
I thought Rick said on that question and answer that they had online that they were going to do it either if they couldn't do it in person, they would do it online.
Yeah, they'll do it online.
Yeah, they were just addressing the actual face-to-face IRD in person.
Right.
But I'm sure they'll have it virtual. I would hope so.
And aren't I right? Aren't retreats?
They're working on that. They are. My advocate said today they will probably be. They'll be working on some type of a virtual IRD and SRD.
Yeah, and they are doing the virtual retreats.
And I found out that there's a limit of only 49 or 59 people allowed to register for each one.
Oh,
that's pretty good. I mean, if it's too many people, it's just probably be just too much chaos.
But you don't need to have the book, because I asked that as well. You don't need to have the real life book to participate in the retreat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I've got 3 or 4 copies in my house, so I'm good. I have one as an advocate, I have 2 of my own, and I have one as chapter leader. So it's like, I have 4.
I have the old book. When the new book came out, I asked my chapter if I could look at it to borrow it. And I flipped through and was like, yeah, this is pretty interesting, but I'm not going to spend my money on a book I don't need, So that was one of my first questions. I asked the new retreat person, that Ashley Pfizer person, whether what the limit was, or whether there was a limit to sign up, capping out people. And then, do you need the book? Because they did say that if you do the retreat, I believe you can get a discount on the book. If you sign up for the retreat, you can get a discount or something, that the book was going to be discounted somehow. So then I asked her, do you have to buy the book first? And she said no. So I was like, all right, that's good to know.
Well, I mean, it's only
You
$17.
talking about the real life book?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm. But it is, I mean, you can even get it through Amazon, but if you get it through Amazon, you don't get the free exchange cards. That's the only difference.
Mm.
I have them somewhere on my table,
Yeah,
somewhere.
I have like 3 sets around here somewhere. But after a while, you memorize them. But
Hmm.
any other questions or comments? Anybody? See who else is here. Yeah, I can't see everybody this time. My daughter had a Zoom too. She's like, "You've got a Zoom? I need the computer to do my Zoom." It's like, okay. It's like buy your own computer. But
Are
okay.
you on your phone?
Yeah, I'm on my tablet, my Galaxy tablet. So I can only see like a cell phone, only a couple people at a time. So okay, we'll end with the take the helping hand poem. You take my hand and I'll take yours, and we'll start out today. For a helping hand is what we need to guide us along the way. The road to goal is a lonely road. We need someone to care. Reach out, my friend, and take my hand, and then we're almost there. So everybody, don't forget to start journaling if you don't. Track your steps, and if you don't have a pedometer, track your minutes, because it's 2000. The average is 2,000 steps per 1 mile, which is an average of 20 minutes. So 20 minutes is a mile, 2,000 steps is a mile, a mile's a mile average. So and try to envision your future. So everybody have a great night, and hopefully I'll see some of you on Monday, or otherwise on Tuesday, Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday. Okay, you guys
Thank
have a nice
you.
night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Night.
Bye.
Yeah.